everyone, and greetings. It is me, your songwriting partner, your co-producer, and as always, your friend, Joe Seavey. And guys, happy Thursday. And Thursday is always our class that we like to call Picture This. It's when I give you an image, a photograph, a painting, whatever the image is, and your job is to write a chorus based on the image, photograph, painting, or whatever it is I give you. We've been doing this for quite a while, and it's been a very successful exercise in creative writing and getting in touch with your creative side, even when you don't feel creative. I know for myself, a lot of times, I don't always feel on the cutting edge of creativity. I have spurts of creativity where where inspiration will come to me. But sometimes I'm getting paid to inspire other people, and I have to bring on inspiration in a moment's notice like that. So it's really a challenge sometimes to pull out creativity even when you don't feel it. How do you go about that? Well, this exercise is very helpful in just bringing out some subject matters for something when you're drawing a blank. But, it's really cool because there's already a theme looking at a photograph. And your job is to pull words out of a photograph that has no words. Your job is to look at this photograph, take the whole picture in, and then come up with a story based on that picture. Now, here's the catch. If I give this picture, or whatever picture I pick tonight, if I give anybody a picture, 100 people a picture, I'm going to get 100 different stories for the same photograph. You're going to get 100 different versions. So completely different, polar opposites of one another. And that's the cool part about this exercise is, it's like a thumbprint. It's like your fingerprints. There's, everyone has their own individual fingerprint. No one has the exact same fingerprint. And that's kind of like what this exercise will reveal to you, that no matter how many people you give a photograph to and tell someone to write a story or a poem or a song chorus based on that photograph, you're going to get 100 different songs. And then you could switch that same picture around again and get 100 different takes on that. The same person that wrote it before is maybe going to see something different or whatever. You know what I mean? So it never ends. It's a circle of creativity. Now, this has happened to me like a couple times, and I've told you guys this before. A client comes over. They want to write music with me. And I say, yeah, come over at 9 o'clock. And they come at 9, but from 9 to 11, we're looking at each other with blank stares and looking at blank pieces of paper going, well, I don't know what to write about. Do you know what to write about? That will really deaden the excitement and synergy of a writing session. So this is just a really good way to get in touch with your creativity. And like I say to you guys a lot, the only rules that apply to this is because it's a song, it's got to rhyme. It's got to tell a story, and it's got to make sense to the listener. And what I mean by that is you want the listener to know exactly what your story is about. You know what I mean? Now, some things are always open for interpretation. Every song I hear, I think it means something else, and then I read what the writer wrote about it, and it's nothing what I thought it was. So, there's personal touches between that stuff. But like when you hear Hotel California, for instance, everyone has a different perception of what Hotel California is. To me, it's like robots programmed to run this hotel, and you can never leave it. Once you're in there, you're done. And I think that's primarily what the song is saying. But when you read Don Henley interviews or this one or that one's interviews from the Eagles, they put a different spin on what that song means to them. So, and I'm sure if you interviewed Eagles fans and said, "What do you think Hotel California is about?" They're going to give you 20 different stories of what they think Hotel California is about. But like, now not all songs make sense. Look at Come Together by the Beatles. I don't know what the hell they're talking about when they talk about here come old flat top, he come grooving up slowly, he got juju eyeballs, he won spinal clacker. I mean, I don't, they were just writing stream of consciousness. But it sounds cool. At the end of the day, sometimes I guess not all songs have to make sense to be good. But in this instance, because we are drawing our inspiration from a photograph, it would be good if it pertained to the picture. Now, listen, here's the other thing. Whatever that picture makes you think about, that's what I want you to write about. More than what you think the story is there, what it makes you think about. Because getting a story out of the picture is more important than the picture itself. The picture is only a springboard for you to start something that's creative and outside of the box, to just get you situated and started. Do you know what I mean? So that's really the picture's job, is to do that more or less than to write something descriptively in the picture. Because this is your world, this is your universe, and I want you to be the god of your universe. You make the rules up. This is your world. No one else owns it but you. Your world is that picture. So whatever you want to write about, whatever it makes you think or feel, then that's the right way. There's no wrong way. The only wrong way is if it doesn't rhyme and it doesn't tell a story and it doesn't make sense to the listener. It's got to make sense to the listener. They have to look at that picture and go, oh my God, the words are so descriptive of that picture. That's really the focus. But it doesn't have to be. Like I said, if the picture makes you think about something and then you look at the picture later and go, that picture doesn't say anything about what I wrote down, that's still okay, because you wrote it down. You wrote things down. You had an idea. And the way I want to tell you this too also is, when you do this, when you start this process of writing words down based on this image, what I want you to do is, I want you to stare at the photograph on your computer or your phone, whatever you're using to watch these classes. And I want you to stare at that photograph until you slip into a daydream. And whatever's going on in your mind from that daydream, when you pull back out and you're sitting back at your desk, write down everything that was in the daydream. This is really important. If the sky's red in the background, the song could be called Red Skies. You know what I mean? Like, or Blood Red Skies, or, whatever you want to call it, sunset, whatever, crimson sky, whatever, that could be the premise for your song title, so everything is important. Everything in the whole picture, whether it's in the front, in the foreground, or way in the background, it doesn't matter. All of it could be pertaining to tell the story eloquently. So there you have it. So you know what? I've talked long enough. I'm now going to get to the photograph. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, here is your photograph. Enjoy it and study it. Okay, we're back. So you saw the picture. It's a silhouette of a guy, and you can see the moon up in the sky, and the sky is red. That was a little giveaway from what I said earlier. Anyway, he's walking, and he's alone. So I'm studying this picture, and I'm looking at it, and it kind of like reminded me, the first line that came out of that picture from me staring at it in my little daydream was, here's somebody who, This is what my daydream was like about it. This guy hates reality sometimes, and he's done with relationship. That's what I heard in my head. He's done with the relationship. He's better off on his own. That's what I got. Hence him walking by himself. And he doesn't appear to be sad, or, his body language doesn't look upset, or, he just looks like he's going about his business. So I'm going to read you the words that I wrote based on this picture, okay? So here it is. Every single night I get the same dream and wonder what it all means. Reality is complicated and love is so overrated. I'm better off all by myself. Every single night I get the same dream and wonder what it all means. Reality is complicated and love is so overrated. Yeah, I'm better off all by myself. I'm better off all by myself. I have a melody for this too. And it's really, really good. I really think I got a good melody, but I'm not gonna reveal it yet, because that's gonna be for a songwriting for a Tuesday Zoom class. We'll do that together, and we'll use this chorus, and now we'll write the song together, all of us in the Zoom class. So guys, that is my lines. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you liked this picture. Anyway, this is your songwriting partner, your co-producer, and as always, your friend Joe CB signing off. I love you guys. Be safe. Take care of yourself and take care of your loved ones. And I will see you on the next go-round. I love you guys. Peace.